Just when you thought you'd forgotten about Hillary Clinton, she's back. And she says, if and when Donald Trump becomes president again, he's going to kill or imprison all of his political enemies, just like Kim Jong-un. Why do people still listen to Hillary Clinton? Hillary Clinton, you remember her, came out with an interesting statement this week. She said that Trump, his goal is to be the dictator of America. And he wants to be like his two heroes, Kim Jong-un, the brutal dictator of North Korea who kills everybody who says something unnice about him, and Vladimir Putin, who kills everybody who says something nice about him, unnice about him. And she says, Donald Trump wants to emulate authoritarian figures such as Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un by suppressing opposition and eroding Democrat principles. He was just gaga over Putin because Putin does what Trump would like to do: kill all of his opposition, imprison his opposition, drive journalists and others into exile, and rule without any check or balance. Hillary Clinton says this is really a thing. She said this. You remember her, the very nice lady that was almost president of the United States. That was she's not looking so good lately.
Dodged that bullet.
Oh man. Thank goodness. She is literally saying that if Trump wins, he's going to kill the Democrat leadership, and he's going to kill.
She actually said this?
I'm going to read you the quote. Trump would like to, quote, kill his opposition, imprison his opposition, drive journalists and others into exile, rule without any check or balance. That's a quote. And people that interview her do this. And it's like she's just giving the weather report that everybody knows it's true. Trump kills all of his.
It's because they're going, because they love the fact that she's lying and she's doing really good. They go, okay, yep, I'm believing it. Right. All right. Right. No, it's not true, but I'm believing it. You sound very believable. And the idea that she's going to actually say that President Trump was going to put his political opponents in jail. What are they trying to do to Trump right now?
And kill them.
What are they trying to do right now?
They're doing the same thing to Trump, and they're accusing Trump of doing what they're doing to Trump.
Barry, this is something I've constantly said for many, many years now. On this side over here, right? Everyone's left over here. You see them actually doing all of this tyranny. You see them doing it over here, right? And then when the American people see them actually doing it and they say, okay, we got their attention from us doing it. Now they point the finger over to the right and say, look, this is what they're going to do. And people believe it because they actually see it already happening. They're not capable of putting two and two together to realize that the people that's pointing a finger are the ones actually already doing it. Oh, yeah, Trump is going to do that. Trump is going to do that. We believe it because we see the Democrats doing it. So if the Democrats doing it, we know Trump is going to do it. I mean, it's stupidity at the highest level of mankind.
Well, listen to this. She goes on. She said that he's sharp, effective, and compassionate. And they asked her about this new poll that's out that said, if he was reelected, Biden, 38% of likely voters say he would make it to the end of a term. 38%. That's it.
And
which means
I think they're fudging those numbers, Barry.
62% don't think he'll survive another 4 years. I mean, be alive.
Yeah.
And they're still going to vote for him, according to Hillary, because he's compassionate, sharp, and effective, and all these other made-up words that don't apply to Joe Biden.
And they're still fudging those numbers.
You think it's even lower?
Oh, I think it's in the single digits. I mean, really, it's in the single digits. I mean, if we're going to be honest here, because Jimmy Carter looks like a superhero. Jimmy Carter had a phenomenal administration compared to Joe Biden. That's how bad it really is.
At least he'd been in the Navy and served his country, you know. and at least as a patriot, you know, he was a peaceful.
Yeah, at least he did something, right? But
Yeah.
Joe Biden, he's never worked a day in his life, not a single day in his life.
He's been on the government nipple since he became an adult.
I like that, the government nipple, you know. And but wait a minute, but he did drive an 18-wheeler. Oh, wait a minute, that was not true.
Yeah, oh gosh. We're not going to do a segment on all the things he lied about. This thing will run.
We will never end.
We'll be here till Friday.